Good afternoon, students. I welcome you to class 8. Your first chapter in mathematics is rational number. Rational number. And definition of rational number. First, we have to know definition of rational number. A number which is written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0, is called rational number. The definition of rational number is a number which is in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. For example, 1, 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 4 by 5, minus 4 by 5, 1 by 5, 0, minus 1 by 2, etc. are rational numbers. Since here we see that all numbers are written in the form of p by q. 1 means 1 by 1. In place of p is 1 and in place of q is also 1. 1 by 2, in place of p is 1 and in place of q is 2. And similarly, all these numbers are rational number and 0 is also a rational number. There are some properties of rational number also. Closure property, commutative property, associative property. Closure property, for example, closure property. 1 by 2 and 2 by 3 are rational numbers. And sum of these two numbers, 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 is equal to 6, 3 plus 2, 5 by 6 is also a rational number. Is also a rational number. Therefore, rational number follow closure property. Second is commutative property. For example, 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 is equal to 2 by 3 plus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 will be 5 by 6 and 2 by 3 plus 1 by 2 is also 5 by 6. But there is some difference. In left hand side, 1 by 2 is first and 2 by 3 is second. And in right hand side, 2 by 3 is first and 1 by 2 is second. Therefore, rational number also follow commutative property. Now third is associative property. Associative property, and for example 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 plus 5 by 6 equal to 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 5 by 6. In left hand side 2 by 3 and 5 by 6 is in bracket, and in right hand side 1 by 2 and 2 by 3 is in bracket, and after adding left hand side we get 2. Similarly, after right hand side we get 2. It means this equal to this, and this is the associative property of rational number, and rational number follow associative property. Next one, additive identity means when 0 is added in any rational number we will get the same number. For example, fourth, additive identity. When 0 is added to the 2 by 5, we get the same number 2 by 5. This is called additive identity. Next one is additive inverse. Additive inverse of a rational number is negative of this number. It means additive inverse. For example, additive inverse of 2 by 3 is minus 2 by 3. How? Since additive inverse of a rational number, when added to this number, we will get 0. For example, additive inverse of 2 by 3. Additive inverse of 2 by 3 is equal to minus 2 by 3. And when we add minus 2 by 3 in 2 by 3, we get 0. Therefore, additive inverse of any number is negative of that number. Now, fifth is multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse of any rational number is its reciprocal. For example, multiplicative inverse of 2 by 3. Multiplicative of 2 by 3 is equal to 3 by 2. And proof of this multiplicative inverse is when we multiply any number with its multiplicative inverse, we get 1. For example, when 2 by 3 is multiplied by 3 by 2, we get 1. Therefore, multiplicative inverse of 2 by 3 is equal to 3 by 2. Now you come to exercise 1.1. Exercise 1.1. I want to solve one question of each, and remaining question will be for you as a homework. Now, question number 1.1. 1.1 question is minus 2 by 5, 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. Using appropriate property, we have to solve. We see that 3 by 5 is here and 3 by 5 is in third term. We write this like minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6 and plus 5 by 2. Now 3 by 5 in both the terms. Therefore, we take this 3 by 5 as common. 3 by 5 into minus 2 by 3 minus 1 by 6 plus 5 by 2. Now 3 by 5 into LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. 3 2 ja 6. There is minus 4 and minus 6 1 ja 6. Therefore 1 1 ja 1. And this is 5 by 2. Now 3 by 5 into minus 5 minus 4 minus 1 minus 5 and minus 5 by 6. 5 5 cancel. 3 2 ja 6 and this is 5 by 2. Therefore this is minus 1 by 2 and plus 5 by 2. Therefore minus 1 plus 5 by 2 and this equal to 4 by 2 and therefore your answer is 2. Now first question of second. You have to find additive inverse of 2 by 8. Additive inverse of 2 by 8. Therefore additive inverse of 2 by 8 is equal to 8 minus 2 by 8. Minus 2 by 8. This is the answer. Now you come to exercise 1.1. Exercise 1.1. I want to solve one question of each, and remaining question will be for you as a homework. Now, question number 1.1. 1.1 question is minus 2 by 5, 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. Using appropriate property, we have to solve. We see that 3 by 5 is here and 3 by 5 is in third term. We write this like minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6 and plus 5 by 2. Now 3 by 5 in both the terms. Therefore, we take this 3 by 5 as common. 3 by 5 into minus 2 by 3 minus 1 by 6 plus 5 by 2. Now 3 by 5 into LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. 3 2 ja 6. There is minus 4 and minus 6 1 ja 6. Therefore 1 1 ja 1. And this is 5 by 2. Now 3 by 5 into minus 5 minus 4 minus 1 minus 5 and minus 5 by 6. 5 5 cancelled. 3 2 ja 6 and this is 5 by 2. Therefore this is minus 1 by 2 and plus 5 by 2. Therefore minus 1 plus 5 by 2 and this equal to 4 by 2 and therefore your answer is 2. Now first question of second. You have to find additive inverse of 2 by 8. Additive inverse of 2 by 8. Therefore additive inverse of 2 by 8 is equal to 8 minus 2 by 8. Minus 2 by 8. This is the answer. Now left hand side is equal to right hand side. In question number 3. First of question number 3. It is given that minus x equal to x. Here the value of in one value of x is 11 by 15. 11 by 15. Your left hand side is equal to minus x. It means minus 11 by 15 and this will be minus into minus plus 11 by 15 which is equal to x and therefore left hand side is equal to right hand side verified. This is the first question of question number 3 and similarly you have to solve all these questions of 3. Now first of question number 4. In question number 4 you have to find multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse of 5 is 1 by 5. Similarly in this question you have to find multiplicative inverse of minus 4 by minus 13. Therefore multiplicative inverse of minus 13 is equal to minus 1 by 13. As we know that multiplicative inverse of 5 is 1 by 5 and multiplicative inverse of 1 by 5 is 5. Similarly multiplicative inverse of minus 13 is minus 1 by 13 and multiplicative inverse of minus 1 by 13 will be minus 13. Now question number 5. In question number 5 you have to find the property. Which property follows these questions? In 1 this is the multiplicative identity. First is multiplicative identity. First question follow multiplicative identity. Second, commutative property of multiplication. Commutative property of multiplication. Third is multiplicative identity. third. Multiplicative identity. Now question number in question number 6, you have to multiply 6 by 11 by the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. Therefore, you required first we find multiplicative inverse reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. Question number 6, reciprocal of minus 7 by 6. This will be equal to minus 7 by 16 is equal to minus 16 by 7. Now required number is equal to 6 by 13 into minus 16 by 7. 16 6 are 96 minus 96 by 91. This is the answer. In question number 7, we have to find the process by which we can solve the question number 7. In question number 7, we use commutative property. Your answer is commutative property. Commutative property. Using commutative property, we can solve the question number 7. In question number 8 is 8 by 9 is the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 integer 1 by 8. Since we know that minus 1 integer 1 by 8 is minus 9 by 8. And multiplicative inverse of 8 by 9 is 9 by 8. Only 9 by 8, not minus 9 by 8. Therefore, 8 by 9 is not a multiplicative inverse of minus 1 integer 1 by 9. This is the answer. No. Question number 9. In question number 9, we have to know 0.3 is the multiplicative inverse of 3 integer 1 by 3. Since 3 integer 1 by 3 is 10 by 3. And its multiplicative inverse is 3 by 10. It means 0.3. And therefore, 0.3 is multiplicative inverse of 3 integer 1 by 3. This is yes. Yes, 0.3 is multiplicative inverse. Is 3 integer 1 by 3. Now, question number 10. Question number 10, 1. The rational number that does not have a reciprocal. You have to find a rational number which have no reciprocal. Your answer is 0. Or 0 and 1. 0 and 1. These two numbers have no their reciprocals. Second, the rational numbers that are equal to their reciprocals. The rational number that are equal to their reciprocal. The answer is 1 and minus 1. Reciprocal 1 and minus 1. Third of 10 is the rational number that is equal to its negative. The rational number that is equal to its negative. Therefore, 0 is, your answer is third 10, 0. 0 is equal to its negative. Now question number 11. In question number 11, there is fill in the blanks. Your 0 has reciprocal, 0 has no reciprocal. First is no. Second, the numbers that and that are their own reciprocal. 1 and minus 1. 1 and minus 1. Reciprocal of 1 is 1 and reciprocal of minus 1 is also minus 1. Therefore, this is the answer. Question number 3. The reciprocal of minus 5. Reciprocal of minus 5 is minus 1 by 5. This is the answer. Question number 4. Reciprocal of 1 by x. Reciprocal of 1 by x is x. Your answer is x. Now question number 5. Question number 5. The product of two rational numbers is always a rational number. Answer is rational number. The product of two rational numbers is rational number, and therefore answer of this question is rational number. Now 6. The reciprocal of a positive rational number is. The reciprocal of a positive rational number is positive. Your answer is positive rational number. Positive rational number. Now this exercise is finished and remaining question for you to solve as homework. Now we move to next topic, representation of rational number on the number line. We have already know the to show the number line, natural number, whole number or integers on the number line. Now here we see the representation of rational number on the number line. As we know that this is the number line and this is 0, right hand side is positive 1, 2, 3, left hand side is negative -1, -2, -3. Now left hand side of 0 is negative and right hand side is positive, and if you have to solve 1 by 2 on the number line, so we see that 0 to 1 is this distance is 1 and half of this will be 1 by 2, and therefore this point is 1 by 2. We name the point as PQR and write here point P. Point P represents 1 by 2 on the real number line. Similarly, any rational number is represented on the number line. For example, your number is one integer 1 by 2. One integer 1 by 2 means 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is equal to 1 integer 1 by 2. This number will be between the 1 and 2, and this will be 1 integer 1 by 2 here. 1 and a half. 3 by 2 means 1 and a half, and this point is Q, and point P represents 1 by 2 on the real number line, and point Q represents 3 by 2 on the real number line. Now we come to exercise 1.2. Your first question is exercise 1.2. First question of exercise 1.2 is 7 by 4. 7 by 4. You have to represent this number 7 by 4 on the real number line. 7 by 4 means this number is one integer 3 by 4 in mixed fraction. This is improper fraction and this is in improper fraction. Now first we draw the number line, and this number is one integer 3 by 4 lies between 1 and 2, and therefore we take the position like this: 0, 1, and this is 2, and this is -1. Now one integer 3 by 4, this is 1 and 3 by 4. We divide this distance in 4 equal parts. Since in denominator there is 4, therefore 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is one integer 1 by 4, one integer 2 by 4, and one integer 3 by 4. It means 7 by 4. And this point represents 7 by 4. And name this point as P, Q, R, S, any point. Now point P represents 7 by 4 on the real number line. And rest of question number 1 for you to solve as a homework. Now in question number 2 is easier question. Now come to question number 3. In question number 3 you have to find 5 rational number less than 2. Any 5 rational number less than 2. For example, your answer is 5 rational numbers. 5 rational numbers less than 2 equal to -1, -2, 0, 1 and 1 by 2. Now question number, we come to first question of question number 5. First question of question number 5. In this question you have to find 5 rational number between 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. Between 2 by 3 and 4 by 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. To find various rational numbers between given two numbers, there are many processes. First process is, first we find LCM of given number 3 and 5. LCM of 3 and 5. 3 and 5 is equal to 15. Therefore, 2 by 3 is written as 2 by 3 into 5 by 5. And this will become 10 by 15. And 4 by 5 is equal to 4 by 5 into 3 into 3. This will become 12 by 15. Now, we have to find 5 rational numbers between these two numbers. Therefore, we multiply these two numbers by 6. This equal to 6 into 6. And this will be 60 by 90. And this will be 6 by 6, 72 by 90. Now, 5 rational numbers between these two numbers is 61 by 90, 62 by 90, 63 by 90. Now we write 5 rational numbers between these two numbers 2 by 3 and 4 by 5 equal to 5 rational numbers. 5 rational numbers between 2 by 3 and 4 by 5 equal to 61 by 90, 62 by 90, 63 by 90, 64 by 90, 65 by 90 and so on. Now this equal to 61 by 90 and 62 by 90. 62 by 90 will be 31 by 45. This will be 31 by 45. And third, 63 by 90 will be, and fourth, 64 by 90 will be 32 by 45, and this equal to 13 by 18. This is the answer of question number 1 of question number 5. Now remaining questions are homework for you of exercise 1.2. Okay.